So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windbloom Festival. Do you like it?
Come on, put your skills to the test.
Come enjoy the Windbloom Festival.
Go adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. I feel much better now.
Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but...
Look out!
Unofficial business?
How's the research going?
Don't overdo it. Let me take care of the dirty work. I hear you've got a job for me. You can't run! Lights out.
Well, that's one way to put it. So, where can travelers get Rosaria?
Right. She'll be available in an event wish, which brings us to the event wishes for version 1.4. As you can see, we'll be having both the Windborn Bard, Venti, and Child, Tartaglia, returning through their own separate event wishes in version 1.4. In addition to a new character, we will also be seeing some new weapons in version 1.4 as well, such as the 5-star weapon, Elegy for the End, and the Alley series weapons, Wine and Song, Alley Hunter, and the Alley Flash.
Ooh. Woohoo! I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm loving his aesthetic. Blue's my favorite color, but he also looks really scary and like I'm gonna die 1,000 times, so
Right?
I'm torn.
He was huge!
He was gigantic! Oh my gosh. But he also seems like he's very related to our storyline too, which is cool.
Yeah, that's right. So he won't be appearing as a regular boss yet. We're only gonna encounter him in the storyline.
Oh, so he's like only a one-time boss? I can't die to him a million times yet?
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what becomes of him and the Abyss Order in later updates.
Oh, I'm super curious about how the storyline's gonna progress with him in version 1.4.
Right? Luckily, we do have some hints to reveal about that. As the story progresses, we will meet Bowkeeper Dainsliff again and delve deeper into the secrets behind the Abyss. Let's check out some screenshots, shall we?
Whoa! Ooh, it's so purple and creepy. Those chains are like, holding it in place. I feel like it's gonna come after us. Wait, is it upside down?
It is indeed. As we follow the Abyss Herald to a weird domain, travelers will discover a statue of the Seven hanging upside down.
Whoa,
That is very mystical.
creepy.
And in Storm Terror's lair, we'll get to reveal secrets behind the first ever Ruin Guard in Teyvat.
Oh, what's the story behind the ruined guards? I can't even start to imagine.
I know, I want to find out more. Tell me.
In version 1.4, it'll be up to travelers to confront the Abyss Herald's scheme to build an ultra-destructive weapon. The story will be quite the ride, with some twists along the way. All of this will be awaiting players in the new update. It's time to break down our events for version 1.4. As we saw in the trailer, the main event in 1.4 will be all about the Windbloom Festival.
Yay, festivals!
And who'd be more fitting to introduce the festival than the voice of the Animal Archon himself? Take it away, Erica!
Windbloom is the festival of freedom and romance in Mondstadt. There's a tradition to send flowers to your loved ones during the festival. And people offer windblooms to the Animo Archon Barbados as an important part of their tradition too.
So what exactly is a windbloom? Is it like a specific kind of flower?
Here's a chart of all the windblooms people have hypothesized so far.
Noted, but can we get to those mini games, please? I'm super interested in those.
Yeah, sure. We have 3 types of minigames featured in the Windbloom Festival. The first one is Bullseye Balloons. In this game, travelers will get to put their archery skills to the test as they accumulate points for shooting the right balloons in succession. But be careful, some balloons reward points while others deduct points. Our second minigame is Floral Freefall. As its name indicates, travelers will be trying to collect flower balls while free falling through the air.
Oh, I love floating around in the sky.
Well, this one's less about floating and more about falling. The more time you have remaining when you finish a round, the more bonus points you'll receive. So be sure not to float around too long. And of course, if you don't collect enough flower balls on your way down, you won't get a high score either. Once you reach the ground, the game round will be over. It'll be up to you to decide the best strategy. Our third and final minigame, and my personal favorite, will be Ballads of Breeze.
Ooh, interesting. It has a lyre as its icon.
Yes! And that's because we're gonna play the lyre in Ballads of Breeze. It's like a rhythm game. Travelers will need to press the circles on the screen at proper timings to earn the points.
Is there any chance that we get to play them after the events are over?
Unfortunately, no, but travelers will be able to gain 2 gadgets by participating in the minigames, one of which is called the Windbloom Festival Commemorative Balloon. And the other gadget travelers may receive is called the Windsong Lyre. With this lyre, travelers may freely play original music in the game, and you can even play the lyre together with friends in co-op mode. Let's move on to the third section of the Windbloom Festival, Peculiar Wonderland. In this domain, travelers will encounter 3 small randomly generated challenges to unlock buffs before facing off against a final boss. The buffs gained depend on the performance in the small challenges. Let's check out how that works in game.
Whoa, that's crazy. I mean, they actually have that many challenges to play?
Yeah, some look pretty familiar, like the bubbles and the electric cubes. Oh, and picking flowers. That's peaceful.
Oh my gosh.
Run! Oh no!
Oh my god. Oh, and then you have to get to like places where it's not gonna collapse?
Oh, I know this game.
Yeah! It
This is
falls
hard.
so quickly though. I'm gonna die.
Oh god. Oh,
Marking.
oh,
Oh, you have to
no,
memorize
memory
it?
game.
You have to
Oh,
memorize
no.
it.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's a memory game.
Oh no, I'm so bad at these.
I love memory games.
Oh god, I've already forgotten.
Oh,
No, I would have
oh my
done the wrong
gosh.
one. Oh no. I would have messed up. Travelers will gain festive tour tickets and peculiar collab coupons from minigames and Peculiar Wonderland respectively, which they can exchange for rewards from the event shop. The 4-star weapon Windbloom Ode will be available for exchange up to refinement level 5. And that just about does it for the Windbloom Festival events.
Coming up, we have more info on a new type of permanent gameplay that will be implemented in version 1.4. They're called Hangout events.
Ooh, hangout events?
That's right! Characters in-game will send us invitations to hang out with them. Travelers will need to use story keys to unlock a hangout event. In a hangout event, travelers will spend some time with the character that invites them out, and will have a chance to get to know that particular character even better. In hangout events, travelers will be facing different choices throughout the dialogues, and these choices will have an impact on how the story goes and which endings we get. And certain scenarios can even cause those hangout events to finish without an actual ending. We'll have chances to retry. All you need to do is enter the hangout event again and choose different options throughout the story dialogues. In fact, travelers will be able to play through these as many times as they like. The more endings we unlock, the more rewards we get. Each time we unlock an actual ending, we'll receive a hangout memory illustration of our traveler and the character in the hangout event.
Oh, so pretty! Oh, these will definitely be worth collecting.
Yeah, Genshin Impact Dating Sim confirmed.
Well, in version 1.4, there will be a total of 4 characters to hang out with, including Barbara, Noelle, Bennett, and Chungyun. And that's not all. We'll be getting more hangout events with future version updates, so be sure to keep an eye out for those down the roads, and now I can start my harem. So that's all I have regarding the new hangout events. Again, travelers should remember that these quests are lasting additions and won't disappear with future version updates.
That's good. But how about some events and challenges that'll be exclusive in version 1.4?
Ooh, you're right on track. We'll get to those in the next section. Well, first, we'll have Wishful Drops.
Wishful Drops?
In Wishful Drops, a strange little life form who travels all the way from the nation of water accidentally causes a crisis in Mondstadt's wine industry. In order to solve the problem, travelers will partner up with a little oceanid of pure water, explore different areas together, and help it absorb oceanid creatures. The oceanid will learn more and grow up in the process. And after all the explorations are over, the little oceanid will be added to our inventory, just like the Sealy from Lost Riches. While our little oceanid is learning from its exploration, the event challenge Raging Rodea will appear in Wishful Drops too. In this event challenge, Rodea gets unusually boisterous and filled with rage, gaining some extra power and abilities. Travelers will be able to deal damage directly to Rodea's body in this challenge, and we can team up to fight her in co-op mode.
Sounds good, but I'd like to know what we can get from this event challenge.
We are going to gain a lot of character experience materials as rewards. It costs original resin to collect those rewards, so it's not like unlimited. But remember the little oceanid? Each time we help it absorb enough oceanid creatures from an area, we will get 1 Heart of the Spring, which can be used one at a time to claim rewards from Raging Rodea. There are 5 areas to explore, so we will get 5 Heart of the Springs in total. Another new event coming in version 1.4 is called Contending Tides.
Everyone born in this corner of the world has dreamed about becoming the strongest in Teyvat. Dada Upa Gorge's meaty arena is currently summoning all contenders willing to fight for that title. Time limits, the status of your teammates, tough enemies, all manner of challenges and goals. Such things aren't good for your health, you know. The proportion of conductive substances within the sweat from your battle-worn brow is less than 1%. Release powerful shockwaves in this manner and increase the damage of your next plunging attack. This is known in some circles as the art of the cannonball. Mighty ancient warriors shall do battle with the rising star known as the Traveler. Is this what they call a clash of the titans? Sometimes you gotta tough it out a bit to become the strongest there is. I don't mean to be rude. Frostarm Launchers training? That's not fair to the weak.
As shown in the trailer, we will have all those challenges in Dada Upa Gorge's meaty arena. Starting from the first day of the event, a new challenge with 3 difficulty levels will be added daily. The rewards will vary for each difficulty. Upon completing a higher difficulty, all difficulties below it will be deemed completed as well. But you do need to pay attention to the completion criteria. There are 3 criteria per challenge, and you have to achieve them all to complete the challenge. That being said, travelers will get different buffs in each challenge. If you take advantage of those, it'll be easier for you to clear those challenges. And that's all for the new events in version 1.4. How exciting! And as always, our last section will be about our optimizations and new features added in Genshin Impact version 1.4.
The developers of Genshin Impact always want to provide better gameplay experiences through new features and adjustments. And this time, we are having some handy optimizations too. At the top of the list is condensed resin. In version 1.4, Genshin Impact will be increasing the limit of condensed resin one can hold from 3 to 5. The next optimization will be for the game's cooking system. After the version update, travelers will be able to cook food manually even if they've already unlocked autocook for that particular dish. We can select how to cook more freely. There's an achievement for cooking suspicious food, and if you've cooked every dish perfectly because you're just amazing at the game, then you might miss this one. So now we can try this out for any food at any time. With the new version update, overall production experiences such as cooking, crafting, and forging will improve with a new adjustment. The game will remember which character we've used to make certain products and will set them as default for the next production. Of course, there will still be the option to change the selected character manually. Another important feature change to expect in the version update will be regarding the game's world level system. Starting from version 1.4, travelers will actually be able to decrease their world level by 1. Travelers will be able to dip their toes in the harder world level and decide if they want to stay there or lower it back down. This change world level function will unlock at world level 5, and travelers can manually lower their world level by 1 once the function is available. Travelers may revert their world level if they wish. And of course, the rewards from world bosses and leyline blossoms correspond to the current world level, so everyone will have to balance the pros and cons. One thing to be noted, travelers will only be able to change their world level once every 24 hours, so be sure to think it through beforehand. Next, our in-game profile screen will have a new feature in the coming update. In version 1.4, there will be a new space to showcase collected name cards. Travelers can use the space to make some of their name cards visible to others, and upon clicking the showcased name cards, they can view the descriptions and details on how to get them. And last but not least, we'll have some adjustments to the Spiral Abyss. With the new update, travelers will be able to exit the Spiral Abyss at the character selection screen between 2 floors. They'll also be able to check the elemental resonance of their 2 teams for floors that diverge. Travelers will also be able to restart the challenge mid-combat in the Abyss. All we need to do is press the escape key or the button on the upper left to retry. That's all we got for new features and optimizations coming in version 1.4. I'm really excited to see all of these implemented.
Sweet!
Thanks for watching the Genshin Impact version 1.4 special program. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. You're amazing, and